Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All My Plants. I did in fact go plant shopping today. It's been a very long day. I think I was up at, I don't know, 6, and we left here 8 o'clock this morning, and we just now rocked up in here and it's 7 o'clock. So it's been a long day. And the best part is we drove at least 2 hours from here to buy t-shirts and socks. That's all the Christmas shopping I got done. It's hard to shop for older children, grown children. So I didn't make out great. But I went to the plant store and I think I made out okay there. I actually bought some plants that I've had before and I got one that was on my wish list. So not a bad day. This is the one that I got from my wish list, which granted it looks a little bit weird. It's growing strangely, but it's the Alocasia scalprum. Kind of dusty and dirty, and it's not the really dark one. I mean, it looks pretty dark, I guess. It's half out of its pot. It's not the best looking one I've ever seen, for sure. It says Alocasia scalprum pining for you. I guess that's the cutesy name that they've given it. This particular one, I don't know. It looks okay. It looks okay. It's got a new leaf coming, so it still has active growth, even though it's cold. And apparently the greenhouse that I went to visit, oh, it's got a corm sticking up out of the top, is unheated. So apparently that's still warm enough for new growth that, like, they were cool to the touch. And it didn't get above 40 degrees today. So I mean, still, it was pretty warm in that greenhouse. It was above 50, definitely, even in the cooler parts. Maybe except for, like, the hallway between, like, that indoor section and the outdoor section. That might have been a little bit cooler, but still, I mean, it's lovely. I think it'll be better. I don't know what I'm going to grow this in. I'm thinking maybe leca. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is, and I just said in yesterday's video, I don't grow Dieffenbachia well. And then today I went and got one. I've had this exact one before. This is Dieffenbachia camouflage, I believe is what they call it. And it's lovely. Like, look at the color of that. This is why. Things like this are what make me want to grow Dieffenbachia. This is gorgeous. That, and they've had some newer varieties come out that are also quite interesting, quite lovely. So wish me luck, I guess, with this one. Wish me luck. It looks pretty similar to the one that I've had rehabbing for probably pushing a year. It's a lot bigger. But that one's flowering. And everybody says Dieffenbachia don't flower indoors. I don't know. Similar, except for, I guess that one has more of a blue tint to it. But yeah. I don't know. I have high hopes for it. I can't remember what happened to it last time. I probably just didn't water it the way that it wanted. Let's see, this one says, broad cream leaf with dark and light green splash, filtered light, keep moist, great houseplant, may cause skin irritation, don't ingest. I wasn't planning to, but that really doesn't tell me what I may have done wrong last time taking care of it. I don't know, I guess it's a guessing game, or it is for me. I'm going to try again, though. And I have the reflector down there. Still in, like, it's probably staring at me right now, like, really? It's still in desperate need of something, but I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to fix that one and keep this one happy. We'll see how that goes. The next one. This is Anthurium tweed. Polyschistum, something. I'd say polyschistum, but it might be schistum. I don't know. This is actually a vining anthurium. It does grow kind of nodes upwards rather quickly, kind of similar to a philodendron. I've grown this before, and I can't tell you what happened to the last one either. I'm not sure if it was humidity, it could have been plant pests. I really don't know what happened to it. Couldn't tell you. I'm debating trying to put this on a moss pole. I'm half terrified to mess with it because, like I said, I've had it before and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it was something I did. I can't remember. Maybe it got shoved to the side and dried out. I'm sure that it had some issues with not having enough humidity. I think this one's a little bit pickier about humidity than some others. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if my memory serves me. My memory is awful. Look at the little new leaf there trying to come in. Oops. There we go. It's under there. It's cute. I wish me luck again. I want to say that I've seen somebody put one of these on a pole. I'm definitely going to do the plastic backed because there's just no way I'll keep another of the wire poles wet enough. I have so many moss poles around though. This is what I have left. I'm not buying any more. I think there's probably 3 or 4. There are still 4. I'm not buying any more, so I have the opportunity to either extend or put 4 more plants on a pole, one way or the other. And anything else, if I need more poles, something else is going to have to come off and get propagated or something first. It's just too much to keep up with. There's a lot of moss poles around. But yeah, I don't know. What would you do with it? Would you just keep it trailing along? Does it trail eventually? Does it flop over? Does it get really mad if that's what happens? I don't know. Is this a thrips magnet? Spider mites? I want to say, I think it was some sort of pest that took it out. I'm not really sure. But anyway, wish me luck. Because I think it would be a very cool one to grow. I really like the fingers of it, you know. Very kind of palm looking. It's cool. And then this simple little thing here. This is Schefflera arbicola. And I got one this size maybe about 10 years ago now. And see, what had happened was it got really big. A lot faster than I expected. A lot faster. And I don't know. I can't remember what happened to that once it got that size. Maybe it got pests and it was just too much plant material for me to try to deal with. I'm not sure. But I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it for years now. But I kind of miss growing that plant. It was generally pretty easy. I'm not going to say it never got any pesties. I want to say maybe some scale here and there. I can't remember. But this one looks pretty good. And I'm going to try it again. I just really enjoyed having a little tree. I really did. Not that I really have the room for any more little trees, but that's a topic for another video. We'll get into that some other time. And because I struggle to keep begonias happy, I thought I'd go ahead and get another one to add to the mix. This one is Begonia semperflorens Kalen. It says hardy begonia Kalen. Zone 7 through 11. Dark, glossy chocolate foliage, upright growth habit, part shade to shade. Well-drained, moist soil produces tubers under the soil, always in bloom with rose red, white flowers. Grows up to 2 feet, has a clumping habit. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I really do like the color. I like the color, and it does have some little friends in there down in the pot, so that's cool. It's pretty. I guess it is gonna flower, or it might have been going to flower, but it might not here. I'm not sure. What was is that 7 to 11? It might actually be a bit warm in my house for this begonia. I don't know. Do these need a cool period, I guess is what I'm saying. Produces tubers. I'm not sure. But, you know, all I can do is make it angry, I guess. All I can do is make it angry. And I don't think it was terribly expensive. $7? No, this one was $5. I was looking at another one that had enormous leaves, and I think that one was the one that was $7. I can't remember the name of that one. But yeah, it looks like it might do a little bloom there with an adorable red flower. We'll see how it go. I don't know, but I do like it. So I've never had that begonia before. This is another plant that I've had twice before now. Any guesses before I tell you what it is? It is philodendron. It is a very full pot of it, which is nice because I'm probably going to kill it all. It's Philodendron esmeraldense. Again. The first one I imported and I just couldn't get it to bounce back. I couldn't get it to root. I couldn't get it to grow. It was still sitting there and it looked okay, and I think I went on vacation or something maybe last year. And it died. It died. It dried out or something while I was gone and it died. The second one I got earlier this year. I got it locally, and when I had issues with bacteria / fungal infection across multiple plants, that was one of the first plants to go. So, and it wasn't very big. I think I had a couple little ones. So here we go. Third time's the charm, right? We can hope. I do see new growth on this one. This leaf here that I was just showing you is new. It's a nice full pot of it. It says easy to grow, but it said easy to grow every other time I bought it too. And I did not have that experience personally. So I don't know how many's in here. 10? A dozen? I'm not going to try to thin them. I am not. I will probably just up pot the whole clump and just let it eat. And then when they get tall enough, maybe I'll stick a stake in there. Because I have not had great luck with this plant. It's stressing me out just thinking about it. Plants aren't supposed to stress you out, right? But I really think it's a lovely plant when it's behaving. So we'll see. We'll see. And then the last plant is the most basic Anthurium in the world. And I love it. I love it. And it just says Anthurium variety. Keep moist. Spathe type flowers. So I think this is an Anthurium that everybody has seen, because they're in grocery stores. Even 10 years ago, you could get them in grocery stores. I keep wanting to say Oaxaca, but that's not what it is. It's lovely. It's lovely. It has new growth. There's a couple different growth points in here, maybe 4 or 5. And it's got one of those lovely spathe type blooms on it. It's very dark. Very dark. And they have the red, and did they have white there? I don't know, but you see them in like peach, red, white, pink, like a chocolate brown, or I guess they call it black, but it's kind of like a chocolatey brown. Anyway, I haven't bought one of these in 10 years. Probably. I'm going to say at least 8, because I didn't own this house yet. We hadn't yet bought this house. So yeah, I didn't really kill that plant or anything. I had it for a long time. It got as big as they get, you know. It kept pupping, so it was in an enormous pot, and I think I just got tired of it. I'm not sure why I got tired of it. Maybe it stopped. I think that's what it is. I didn't really fertilize like I was supposed to, and it just never put out any more blooms. So I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. I was just kind of over it. And it wasn't the plant's fault, it was my fault, because I didn't really encourage it to do anything except for survive. This little cat's in here getting into all my stuff. But yeah, I think, is that all of them? Yeah. Ow, PP. Say hello, PP. So yeah, that's all of them. So just a quick video to show you the plants that I scored on my adventure today. You PP. Psst, 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 psst. I'm not particularly too worried about any of them. I know I always say, you know, cross your fingers for me, but I think the only ones that might really give me an issue are this particular Anthurium and this Dieffenbachia. And maybe this kitty. I am going to repot most, if not all of them, pretty much immediately. Just because they're all in kind of a really dense potting mix, and it's winter time. It's in my house. Hopefully I don't make any of them mad. I don't know, I might leave that esmeraldense alone. But other than that, I'm probably going to repot all of them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.